Hey YouTube, Pulse 38. I'm gonna do a review of what's inside my EDC bag. I showed the bag, but I didn't show the contents that was in it. And I would like to say that this bag setup for me. You can get on YouTube and see how so many people have their bags, and some have a lot more things than I do. Some have a lot less things than I do. But you have to set your bag up. You can get on YouTube and find all the ideas, but you actually need to use your bag and find out what you need for your bag to work for you. This bag isn't if I'm a day's drive away from my house. If I'm that far away, I take my big bag and throw it in the trunk. This bag's when I'm 25 miles and me and the wife's shopping or, visiting somebody and whatever, and I have to use this bag. If I have to walk, it's going to get me back to my big bag, not being that far away. And if we're stuck in the car, we have stuff that'll take care of us. So it's an everyday carry, but it's a temporary fix for a long-term situation, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on until you get back to your big bags. Kind of way I look at it. But this is it. Like I said, I've done a review on it's a UTG messenger bag. Back here is where I put my gun. It's not in here now. My gun's not on me. And like when I drive my truck, I have a Silverado. It has a 40/60 seat in it, and where the console is in the center, my seat, I stuff it down in between that and the other seat right beside the console in a holster. So all I gotta do is pull it up. If it's not on my side, that's where it is. And if it's not on my side and there, then it's in here. In my wife's car, she has a gun in her car that's already there, always stays there. And then mine is either within reach or it's in here or on me, either one. So that's usually where that goes. That's the only thing I've ever put in that is that gun. Don't know why I put this on there. It's one of them things. I'm one of them guys that you just never know when you need it, And I've been working on things out, tinkering and need something, and you kind of look around and I can throw something together, and make it work. And that's kind of what that is. Just never know. That thing probably wouldn't hold a bunny rabbit up before it'd break, but you never know. This is a Kershaw. I did a review on it. It's a heavy knife. I don't know that I would carry this on my belt, but it has a tool in it, and it has a flathead and a Phillips in it. I did a review on this on both sides, and this is metal. This is about as, it's pretty stiff. My son's a jet mechanic, and there's I forget what he said. It was on the plane, but he would always pull this out. He always carried it on. He pulled it out, and he could get that in there and use it without using anything big. So it is pretty sturdy. So I carry that on there just in case. I carry my keys. I carry some. This actually came through Skull, I think it was. It's to open. It's got a screwdriver. It's got all kinds of things on it. Bottle opener. You always need a bottle opener. Another little screwdriver. My camper keys, of course, my keys with my bike key and everything on it. In here is where I carry my glasses. They're obviously not in here because I'm using them. Over here's water. It's stainless. I could boil water with this if I had to. Go to the creek, fill it up, boil it. I also have a life straw. But I do carry that, and it's stainless. I do about once a month get this out and clean it really good and refill it as full as I can get it, and then put the lid on it and try to keep the air down on it. This is kind of set up now for this time of year, which, it's after Thanksgiving. It's starting to cool down where I live, so I try to keep things in here that normally in the summer, obviously, I wouldn't have. So in here, this is just a cup to drink out of. It's simple. It's lightweight. My earbuds. I can use these if I'm out and about. I can actually use them and talk on my phone hands-free if I want to, or I can listen to music and not listen to other people. Stuff you get at a restaurant with your sugar and your silverware and napkins in it. Son's house keys in there for some reason. Anytime I go to a fast food where you can just grab sugar, salt, pepper, all that stuff, always grab it. Also keep, it's a vitamin C booster with vitamin D. But it's a vitamin C booster if you're out and about and you kind of feel that coming on. Mix that with water and drink it down. Also have a wet wipe in there just in case. On the other side, I have pins and I have a little screwdriver. This pouch, keep my flashlight. I did a review on this too. It's a 700 lumen flashlight, guaranteed for life. Can't beat it. I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer, just because of germs, and you can also start a fire with it. It's got alcohol in it. Windproof matches with a striker that probably wouldn't last past one strike, but I carry a striker anyways. This is my striker that I carry. I don't. Well, it's a Mr. Grill. You get them at Walmart, but it works. It throws a heck of a spark. Lighter, because you can't have. There you go. Started making me worry there if it didn't work. Need more than one way to start a fire. I have. This is a mirror. You open it up and it's a mirror. Not so much for signaling. Signaling mirrors are only good if the person you're trying to signal is in the same direction the sun is. If the sun's in your face and you're trying to signal somebody that's you're looking at and that sun's in your face, it works. But if the sun's to your back and you're trying to signal somebody, obviously it doesn't work. But it's in there. String, cotton string. Use it to make fire and whatever you need. I carry wire with me. And this is the same kind of wire that you can, for picture frames. Picture frame wire you get is what it is. And you can make snares out of it. Wire something together to get yourself home. That's all that's in that bag. And I keep this is called a 9, I think what it is, a 9 clip. But it's made to loop a string like your paracord, loop it through, and then you can attach this to something. You can pull pretty tight before it comes off. Since it is winter time, I always keep gloves with me, just in case. I always keep a sock hat with me, toboggan, whatever you want to call it, beanie. And the reason for that is if car breaks down or you gotta walk and it is cold out, at least you got something to cover your head up with. This is another little flashlight. It just uses a AA battery. It's very lightweight. It comes with a little thing you can put it around your neck and let it hang. But for just a small light, it's really good. Has this clip on it. They can actually, if you can see me, it'll actually clip onto your hat. Do it the right way, it'd be shining in my face like that, which is nice. This paper, I carry a 2-meter, let me get it. I carry a ham radio with me. No, I don't have my ham license, but I figure when the beep hits the fan, I won't need it anyways. But I carry this with me a lot, and I put it right there's where it goes. So if I'm out and about, it's usually with me. Stays charged forever. It also has an FM radio on it, so if something is going on, you can listen to the FM radio on this. And it also has a flashlight right here on it. I may do a review on it. I don't have like I said, a ham license, but I have all the frequencies. That's what's on this paper. I have all the frequencies for the areas around me. So I think if something was to happen, the ham radio is just gonna light up. Everybody that does have ham license and does operate that system is gonna be on there. You're gonna have your rescue people on there that are private rescue people will be on there. And maybe you can get some information. If not, you can get it on the FM. This, I got a bunch of stuff in it. I keep paracord and stuff in it is what I keep in it. I always carry 2 foot by 2 foot aluminum foil. You can collect water in it. You can cook in it. You can do so much with aluminum foil. It's 2 foot by 2 foot. I carry duct tape with me, the old credit card, and wrap it around. I carry 2 of them with me, and I carry some, like I said, some some cord and stuff in here. And I think there's a rape whistle in there in case I ever get raped. And I'm not enjoying it, so I can blow the whistle. Make somebody come and help me. And this is the lanyard for that little big light. Here, in this pouch, I always carry a bandana. Carmax for your old lippers. I take an old pill bottle and I carry Tums with me because I have acid reflux real bad. So I carry Tums with me. The charger for my iPhone. A Gerber multi-tool. It's actually a nice one. Pretty nice, I guess. But it's spring-loaded. It's easy to use. Carry a couple of these with me. Remember where all this stuff goes back. Knife sharpener. Chapstick for the old lips again. In here is just space blankets. I got a couple of them in there. You can't have too many of them, I don't think. The big compartment is I carry Crunch bars. I don't know, there's all kinds of different protein bars you can get, but Crunch bars for me, I can start feeling, get that shaky, hungry feeling going. And Cliff bars. And eat one of these, and I'm good for 2-3 hours. Now, obviously, I'm not out running a marathon or running from bad guys or nothing, but it does hold you over. And I always carry a few of them with me. Peanut butter and crackers. Can't have too many of them. Sunscreen. This is actually the what's it called? Stuff you put on your nose. The white stuff you put on your nose, but this is clear so you can't see it. And I keep that on my nose if I'm out and about. Butt paper. Can't have too much of that. Military. This is, you can get it at a military surplus store. Get it at the gun shop. It's pepper spray. Military grade. I don't know if it's hotter or what it is, but it is military. And once they feel that it is outdated for them, it's still good. But you can buy it really cheap. Extra knife that I carry. Nothing fancy, but you can beat and bang on that. It does have a full tang on it, so I can beat and bang on that pretty good. A little first aid kit. Buy these at Walmart. They're water sealed. It's enough for band-aids and stuff to get on you. I have a big one that I've made that I keep on my big bag, but it'll get you home. This is a 5x7 tarp. You can get them at Walmart for, I don't know, $5-6. It's not like your big heavy tarps by no means, but it's temporary. It's to improvise a shelter to protect you for a while until you can get moving on if you have to. It just, it's supposed to be water resistant. I've waterproofed it. But once you get it out of this bag, and if you don't fold it up the same exact way the little Chinaman did, it's a pain in the butt to get in. But it's a nice one to keep with you for some kind of a shelter. These are, you can get these at pharmacies, and what they are, I don't know why I keep them all wrapped up. But they're towels. This thing will, once it gets wet, makes like a 12x12 towel. And I got to carry a few of them in there. You can clean up and dress for wounds or whatever you want to do with them. My life straw. I think everybody should have a life straw. You can run to the creek. I would still boil the water. You run to the creek, fill this up, boil it, and I would still use this to drink. I don't think you can be too safe when you're doing that. Glow sticks. I carry 2 mags, and I carry it in this so I can pull this out and put it on me if I have to in a pinch. These are, I don't carry 8 rounds in my gun. I carry 7 rounds, but these are 2 8 rounds. Plus the 7 round I have. In my truck, I have a single mag holder in the visor with a 7 round in it. So always make sure I have enough ammunition with me. And yes, I know I can buy a higher capacity gun, but I just don't know that you need a higher capacity gun. I've never seen really any kind of proof where you need that. But that's it. That's everything I carry in this bag. Hopefully, it will get me home. Back to my big bag. That's the plan anyway. So if you have any questions, think maybe there's something I should add to it or take away or something that's in there that probably shouldn't be in there, shoot me a suggestion. Leave it in the comments. As always, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and you guys have a good weekend.